All right, man. Poof. What up? I'm back. Onimusha, dude. Onimusha. I didn't realize it would be so much fun doing shitty fucking garbage bin dollar store react content or whatever the fuck. But when it's something that I'm actually genuinely excited about and I'm knowledgeable about, then why not? So fuck it, man. I'm gonna do another one. This time it's Onimusha, Way of the Sword. It's a remake, basically, like a reboot of the series that is an original trilogy. Capcom made it back on like the PS2. There was a series of games called Onimusha. They re-released the original Warlords. It was like a more difficult version of the first one, but it was mostly just 1, 2, and 3. 2 was okay. 3 was ass. Onimusha 3 was ass. That game fucking sucked. That was like the Devil May Cry 2 of Onimusha games. Garbage. So hopefully we see some promising shit in this new installment of the game. But whatever, man. That being said, and all that shit aside, let's jump right into this shit. So let me get rid of that and then start this puppy up. Birds. Off to a good start. Every good Capcom game that's like Resident Evil needs to have sick ass birds. Crows and shit. We got souls in the air that you can suck. Those are the souls that you get for killing enemies, right? Very scenic and beautiful Japanese feudal environments. He's sucking? He's sucking, dude. See? You can suck him, dude. You can suck him for levels. Hell yeah. Whoa. Flaming blue swords. It seems like there's some cinematic attacks, kind of like RE4, where you climb up the El Gigante. That's pretty cool. So far, so good.
Feels like I'm getting less human by the minute.
2026, man, that's a ways out, but whatever, I'll wait. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this game. It looks pretty promising from what I saw from the Gamescom trailer.
Hello, everybody.
Whoa, what up?
Producer on Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Katawaki,
Thank
huh?
you for tuning in.
Akihito Katawaki. Cool.
This title is the newest entry in Capcom's sword fighting action game series.
He's like the Kojima of Onimusha.
To add some detail to what we showed in the video,
Add some
in this
detail.
game, we are taking Onimusha's signature sword fighting action and dark fantasy elements.
Dark fantasy.
Using Capcom's latest technology to make this new game as captivating as possible.
Cool.
We're focusing on 3 core aspects.
Look at the pulsating butthole in the eye.
Including a new protagonist and enemies
Cool.
that are interesting more than just visually.
So enemies will be different, like varied based on what type of enemy. You have to maybe you have to have like different answers to different types of enemy.
And lastly, the ultimate sword fighting action. These are the
Ultimate sword fighting action.
in our game.
That's the game plan. All right.
Now, I would like to introduce the director
Pulsating
of this title,
butthole.
Nihei.
Nihei? Oh, he's the director?
Hello.
Okay,
I'm
this
the
guy's like
director
the Kojima of
Way the
Onimusha.
Sword, Nihei.
All right.
Thank you
What up,
for your
Nihei?
time.
Satoru Nihei-san? What up, Nihei-san?
We decided to set this game in the Edo period of historic Japan.
All right,
You'll
cool.
explore historic locations around Kyoto, such as Kiyomizu-dera Temple, in a heroic tale of a soul samurai fighting against hordes of twisted
Kiyomizu-dera?
creatures known as Gemma.
Can you break the temple like in
Protagonist, due to a
Shadows?
twist of fate, finds himself wielding
I don't think that
a mowing
the
gun.
environments are going to be destructible,
Now
are
in
they?
Onimusha, he sets about mowing down the monstrosities roaming the world of the living and feeding their souls to the gauntlet.
Hell yeah, just like the
Through gritty,
original.
bloody-soaked brawls, he searches for his reason to fight.
Miyamoto Musashi,
What
dude?
fate awaits at the end of his path.
That's sick.
Adding our own touches to real-life historical figures, you will meet a cast of unique characters.
So he'll have a bunch of supporting characters too? That's neat.
And in addition to sword battles, drama will unfold in a beautifully eerie depiction of Kyoto.
All right.
Now, to talk about the action of the game. With
Action.
sword-to-sword combat, we put particular emphasis on the satisfaction of slicing through enemies.
Well, no shit, dude. That's the point.
As you saw in the footage released, there's also plenty of soul-sucking action with the Oni Gauntlet.
Soul sucking. That's right.
By absorbing souls, you can restore your health as well as use special moves.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sucking.
Deciding how to absorb the souls of your enemy in the heat of an intense battle will be the key to victory.
When to suck and when not to suck.
Impossibly difficult game.
What?
Instead, we want to make a game where fans of action can experience thrilling sword fights and taste satisfaction from slaying their enemies.
Boo! What the fuck is that, man? Hey, hold on. What do you mean we're not trying to make an impossibly difficult game? What did you say?
We're not trying to make an impossibly difficult game.
Why the fuck
Instead,
not?
We want to make a game where fans of action can experience thrilling sword fights and taste satisfaction from slaying their enemies.
Well, like, the original Onimusha was not the most difficult game on Earth, dude. It wasn't the most difficult game in the world, but
you look forward to what we are creating.
I do. I look forward to it.
The footage we showed earlier was from a short version of the trailer.
Alright.
The full version is available right now on the game's official website, so we hope you give it a watch.
Oh, okay. I'll go watch it. Bet.
For some regions, gameplay footage was recorded with dismemberment disabled.
Oh. That explains a lot.
But please note that dismemberment and blood will be fully featured in the game.
Okay. That's fine.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, will be on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and Steam.
Xbox Series XS. That sounds so fucking dumb, dude. Xbox is trash.
We'll share more information in the future.
Man, fuck Xbox and fuck Xbox fans. Alright, cool. Alright, there's a short trailer available on the official whatever. So I gotta go pull that up and then we'll watch that. Hold up. Alright, poof, I'm back. We got the actual trailer up. So let's see some gameplay, dude. That was just a bunch of talking about how it's gonna look or whatever. I want to see some gameplay footage. So far so good, man. It gives me vibes of like Resident Evil 4. Shoving bodies into the river. I'm still alive, bitch. Nice try. Gong, sick. Dude, I like this feudal setting, dude. It's tight. There are regular NPCs that live in the village? That was kind of a thing in the first one.
Let's see your best then, eh?
It's a fucking English guy? Why is it an English guy? Is this a dub version? Damn, Clash?
Winning is what matters.
What a fucked up voice actor. This is tight. Oh! Into the fire? Oh, into the drapes? God damn. Kick a table at him?
Not good.
I'm out of here. Oh, parries. I love parrying in games. That's my favorite shit. Oh, sucking. Hell yeah. I love sucking. You can parry bosses? Oh, you can parry bosses. What are those weapons? Wait, what? What is that shit? What is that fucking Prince of Persia shit? What? That looked tight. Damn. Alright, fuck it. I'll go back. Let me take another look at that. Yeah, a bunch of bullshit. Who cares? Yeah, everything's fine in the village. Everything's fine in the village. First of all, this voice actor is fucked up.
Let's see your best then, eh?
Is there? Tell me there's a Japanese language option. You could just pick the Japanese voice actor. English guy? Why did they pick an English guy to do the English voice actor? Yeah, I wanted to be in English, but not that English, dude. Holy shit. So you play as Musashi. Straight up Miyamoto. That's all cinematic footage, yeah. And then there's a Clash that's in-game footage. So this is not gameplay. This is gameplay. Okay. So like when you hit the same attack timing as an enemy, it looks like there's a clash here. So when you swing your sword and the enemy swings their sword at the exact same time, there's a clash. And they do this. That's kind of cool.
Winning is what matters.
And you can pick up tables in order to use them as cover. That's neat. So there's like environmental interactions. So this wasn't a thing in the original Onimusha game. In the original, it was just a PS2 ripoff of Resident Evil assets where they just reused Resident Evil and they put a Japanese guy in there and they gave him a fucking cool gauntlet and he got an S word and that's it. He just runs around with an S word and does sick ass moves, cuts bosses in half, and that was the whole game. You just kind of like swing, swing, block, block, swing, swing, and that's the whole combat. There was like a dodge. It was very basic. But this has like environmental factors that were not present in the original. Oh, that's sick. Oh, do that shit again. So anytime you see one of those lanterns, you can just throw a dude into a lantern. That's so sick. God, that's tight. I don't know if I like the Scooby-Doo ass effect where it just kind of falls apart and he bounces off of it. That looks kind of cartoony and kind of corny, but I think that adds to the overall feeling of the game. It gives it like kind of a lighthearted twist.
Winning is what matters.
Instead of just being kind of grimdark the whole time. I can watch that all day. You can throw them into the drapes and they start walking around. Damn, their team is hitting them. There's friendly fire. His own homies start hitting him. Oh wait, no, he's hitting his homies. Oh, he doesn't see where he's going. So he's swinging his sword everywhere. That's a sick touch. I think I like this a lot. Oh, you can kick the table through him. Let me put that in slow motion. Can you put it in slow motion? Playback speed 0.5. Whoa, weird sound. Weird sound. And you can bring it insta-kills. So I wanted to see if that was an insta-kill, and it looks like it is. He kicks the table through a dude, and it kills him instantaneously, so that's good. This does a lot of damage. I'm out of here. I like how they made him kind of funny, too. That's how I imagined he would be. Any good swordman would probably be good at comedy. Sucking. That's cool. So in the original, when you killed people, you could suck their souls with your gauntlet. So these souls double as healing and also the ability to upgrade your sword and give it new moves. So they brought that back, and that's cool. I'm glad that they did that. That's true to the original. The other thing that I'm interested in is this parry. So he parries the guy right here from behind. So as you can see, it's kind of hard to tell. I'll see if I can pause it at the right time. He attacks backwards. So that's the first thing that I find kind of interesting about the combat system in this game. This part you can tell is gameplay. He attacks backwards when he's facing the opposite direction in order to stop this dude from hitting him from behind. But also, you can fucking turn around and like reversed backstroke fucking like parry this guy backwards. That's tight. So it seems like perfect parry timing is going to be a big thing in the combat engine of this game, and I'm super excited about any game that has parries in it. I love parries. And you get a damage buff for doing it. Your fucking sword turns blue and starts glowing and shit, shooting out flames. It's tight. So I'm just going to be perfect parrying every single enemy the entire fucking playthrough and just fucking slashing shit in half. Hopefully there's a hard mode. I really hope there's an extra hard mode, because this looks like it's for babies, dude. This looks like a fucking kid's game. Alright, and then there's a boss fight. So the boss comes out, you can parry the boss, and then the boss hits his own homies. After the boss comes out, he parries the boss immediately, and he starts spinning around and he hits his own homies in half. Damn, that's kind of cool. Maybe that's just like a staged sort of thing that happens, like a scripted event in the game, because it looks kind of like it. But maybe during the course of the fight he keeps getting ads, and like you can kill the ads by parrying the boss. That's pretty cool. And then he gets these fucking Kratos God of War swords. So like you could change the shape of your sword in the original by getting different colored orbs that you could put in the gauntlet, the Oni gauntlet. By beating specific bosses, I believe. It was like you kill a certain boss, you get a red one. You kill another boss, you get a different colored one, and you get like different weapons. I thought, if I'm thinking of it correctly, maybe it wasn't different weapons. Maybe it was just different colors that did different things. But this time around, it looks like it's a completely different shaped weapon too. But he still has the blue one installed. So I don't know how that upgrade system is going to work. He still has the blue in his gauntlet. See, you can see the blue thing. So he didn't change the color of the orb in order to get the new weapon. He just got a new weapon from story progression, I guess. That's interesting. I'm excited to see the different weapon types and what they could do. That's sick. And then standard Souls shit. Rolling and dodging and shit. Man, this looks tight. I'm really excited for this game. I think they're going to do a hella good job. Especially since they didn't want to release it this year. They're waiting until next year.
I'm glad you're unharmed.
What the fuck? The gauntlet talks? What? What do you mean the gauntlet talks? That wasn't a fucking thing in the original. You get like a Jarvis onboard computer speaking AI voice. That's in your gauntlet. That was not a thing. That's cool. So that's a new angle. I like that change. Maybe it helps you find the JOI of interest. The point that you're supposed to go to, like the objective. Maybe it like puts breadcrumb trails on the ground to help you figure out where the boss is or the next objective is. That's neat. Man. What? Why is this English guy the voice actor? I need to use the Japanese fucking voice actor when I play this game. But overall, that looks pretty tight, man. I don't know. I'm excited. I think I'm looking forward to this game. I really like the idea of using Mifune's face for Miyamoto Musashi's character. That is a Kurosawa film actor. That guy's face is a real guy's face. His name is Mifune. And I'll try and put him on the screen. I need to go back and watch all the Kurosawa movies. Man, that's tight. That's a cool little touch. I knew I saw him around somewhere, and then I looked it up online before I did this trailer review. And like, yeah, straight up, that's Mifune. Dude, it looks very promising. I'm super excited. I hope they do a good job. They already did a good job with RE4 Remake. They're probably going to do really well with this as well. And if they do well with this game, that just means more remakes, man. More good games that Capcom has already made coming out again. Hopefully they do Devil May Cry sequel or a reboot. I don't care. Either one. I need more DMC in my life, you know? That sort of shit. But overall, great fucking showing, man. Fantastic trailer. It looks promising. It actually looks fun. Most games nowadays do not look fun. They all look like shit. So it's nice to have a change of pace where you're actually excited for something. Unlike fucking Marathon, dude. Marathon is ass. And talking shit about Marathon and talking shit about the Marathon community, that shit makes me laugh. So I'm going to keep doing that, especially after the game comes out and I get a chance to try that game too and have an honest review of it after I play it. I can't wait. I'm going to be fucking people up left and right in that game. And people who defended it are going to be eating shit. It's going to be awesome. But that's enough for me, man. It's enough for one day. I appreciate the support. Thanks for checking out this. And, you know, let me know what you think in the comments section down below, you know, right below this video. Let me know what you think about Onimusha. Hopefully you're already an Onimusha fan. And if you're not an Onimusha fan, then hey man, get put onto a really good fucking series. These games are all sick. So we're looking forward to this shit. Everybody who's anybody is looking forward to this shit. Yeah. Hope you have a good one, man. Peace out. Till next time.